G'day guys, welcome back to another video. I was just at a Rubik's Cube competition where Daily Puzzles, shout out, 5% off at checkout with code NOBLE, was selling cubes. And I managed to get my hands on the new Super RS3M. You might have seen this already with the new ball core, the new internal magnets, and the new maglev. Yeah, maglev. If you've been following me for a while, you know how I feel about maglev. I'm not the biggest fan, I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan, but this has maglev. Now, I did manage to get a sub 10 time in this competition, which was really cool for me. I have got a sub 10 time before, but this is my second one ever. So I was pretty happy with that, and it was with this maglev cube. That's not to say that the cube did the whole job, because I still think I could have got that time on a cube that better suits me. And that's the thing, a lot of people like maglev, I just personally don't. Now, I noticed that they don't sell this exact cube with the ball core and the corner magnets that doesn't have maglevs, that has springs like a normal, you know, run-of-the-mill cube. So I decided, what would it feel like if I actually added my own springs to this cube? So I have a WRM here. I think it's from a few years ago. It's a pretty good cube, and I like it. However, it's a little bit too stiff for me, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's got pretty much the same mechanism on the inside as this cube, apart from the maglev. So I thought, you know, I'll swap these blue and purple ones out and it should work fine, right? So, you know, I've got my two cubes here. Let's get started. All right, so I've got all my pieces set up. Let's switch out the cores one by one. So as you can see here, you can tell the difference by which one's maglev and which one isn't, purely by the color. The maglev one's purple and the spring one is just blue. It's actually quite an easy process. You just pull out the maglev using, well, the magnet, just like this, and then they should fit exactly in the stick because they have the same width. They basically have the same screw. So it's just a matter of switching them over, putting the spring in the maglev one and then the maglev in the spring one. As you can see, the maglev takes a little bit of time to get in, but it works eventually. So let's do it for the rest of them now. Alright, looks pretty much exactly the same on the inside, but let's give it a scramble. Okay, this actually turns crazy. This is so much better than I expected. I will need to tension a little bit, but I'm going to do that and then we're going to do some solves and see how well I go. So here we go, here's me doing some solves. I genuinely think I actually made an improvement on this. I know it's called the Super RS3M. I think I made the Super RS3M Super, because I think this should be a thing. Maglev is just too uncontrollable for me and a lot of other people. It works well on things like Scube or Pyraminx, but on 3x3, I just don't feel like it's doing much to help the stability. You need really strong magnets for it to work, and then it just feels too clicky, so there's not really any point. I think the screws were tried and true, and they really work just as they should. That's why I like my Tornado so much, because I got the non-maglev version, which was an intentional purchase. So I'm not going to bother putting the maglev cores back into the RS3M. I'm going to do a few more solves on this, of course, but as of now, I really like this. I put a couple of lubes in here. I put DNM and Silk, my two favorite lubes. One of them speeds it up and one of them gives it a really nice silky feel, as the name says. Yeah, this is a great cube. Watch me do one last solve, but otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.